Hello everyone, your favorite rational robot here, R4R.
Welcome to my channel. Today's reason, abortion nonsense. The Christian view of abortion has changed over time, but rarely has it been supported by logical arguments. The following was taken from badnewsaboutchristianity.com, link below in the description. Abortion has been practiced almost universally since prehistoric times. The early church has prohibited it, although there is no scriptural authority for such a prohibition. Indeed, the Bible indicates that it is not a serious crime to cause an abortion. For example, if a pregnant woman is struck and suffers a miscarriage, the offender should merely be fined, but if the woman herself is killed, then the offender should die. Exodus 21:22-23. Evidently, God accorded different values to the lives of the fetus and the mother. Abortion can be seen as following the same general pattern as many other social issues, with the churches arriving at a liberal conclusion in the conventional order. The liberal churches have already joined the freethinkers camp, and many others have started to move away from their original position. The Anglican Church has already arrived. There is, however, a twist, since the Roman Catholic Church has made its initial move in the opposite direction. The Church's traditional teaching, expounded by St. Thomas Aquinas, was that a fetus is provided with its soul 40 days after conception if it is male, and 80 days after conception if it is unlucky enough to be female. Before it acquired a soul, an embryo was regarded as inanimate, fetus inanimatus. It only became a fetus inanimatus, and thus human, after acquiring a soul. Up until this time, the fetus was unformed. Medieval drawings show the soul entering a fetus, converting it from inanimate and unformed to animate and formed. The Catholic Church's law was very clear that it was not a crime to carry out an abortion if the fetus was still unformed. Pope Gregory VIII confirmed the traditional line in the 16th century. It cannot be homicide to kill an embryo of less than 40 days because it is not yet human. Roman canon law maintained the distinction between a fetus animatus and a fetus inanimatus until 1869, when it was suddenly abandoned. We do not hear much about it nowadays. Instead, the Roman Catholic Church now claims that the human soul is implanted at conception, which provides an argument for banning all abortion. Without this shift, the Church would have no argument for banning abortion before the 40th day of pregnancy for boys or the 80th day for girls. This history points out the fact that God or Jesus or the people who wrote the Bible didn't provide a definitive statement on the ethics of abortion. Much of what was believed was based on bad science. Today's conservative Christians state that life begins at conception, and yet they don't hold funerals for miscarriages or claim tax deductions for them either. Although they claim that abortion is murder, they don't, by and large, call for murder convictions for women who abort their fetuses. And although millions of abortions take place every year, they don't rise up in arms as they would if unwanted children were being dropped off at slaughterhouses in the same numbers. So inherently, they understand that there is a difference between a fetus and a living child. All of this belies the adage that God is not the author of confusion, 1 Corinthians 14:33. Abortion is an ethical issue of extreme importance, and yet God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and the Bible leave it to disagreeing people to figure out what is right. God's absence on this important issue implies his absence in whole.
More reasons for reason to come.
So keep watching, and remember to please like and subscribe. Peace.